if you right click it, you can click enter ship, or you can hold the radial menu and the top one to board the ship.
Okay, should I go switch out the drones that I can't use? Or drones that I can?
Nope, just keep them. We're going to use the other drones. We'll be using the... You can use the hammerheads, right?
Yes.
Alright, we're going to be using the hammerheads and the hobgoblins. And the proators when we can.
Okay.
So move your... Now that you're in the ship, you want to move around your modules. So make it so your guns are all grouped up. You know how to group your guns?
They're already grouped.
Okay. And
How
put
do
that
I
on...
group them if they're not already grouped, though? Oh, never mind, the little button.
Yeah, the little button top left of where the modules are. And then make sure everything's grouped and set up so you can click turn on all 3 of your hardeners and then your active tank. When you simulate your ship, if you click your fitting window, is your ship cap stable?
Yes.
It is? Okay, great. So I'm going to go change the ship real quick. Let you start this.
Oh, I didn't turn on everything in the simulate. Let me simulate. Hold on. Yeah, it's cap stable.
Do you mind streaming your screen while we wrap?
Let me do that. Hold on.
Alright, yeah. Go ahead, jump the hole. Sorry, I'm following you 1 second. This is me jumping behind you. Do you have Ricky's guide yet?
Hold on. Let me pull it up.
I linked it in Fleet, and in case you ever forget it, if you go to the MOTD, Ricky's guide is in there on the links part of MOTD. MOTD meaning message of the day.
Okay, and this is a class 3, right?
Yep. And we're going to be hitting, if we go to your probe scanner, we're going to be hitting the fortification frontier strongholds.
Okay, which one do you want me to go to first?
You choose anyone, just tell me which one you went to. The ID number, the first 3 letters.
EUC.
EUC. Alright, make sure when you warp, turn on all your hardeners. Once all 3 hardeners are on, right now we kind of skip something. Right click inside your drone tabs, right click, move them to a group. If they don't already have a group by their name, create a new group and add them to different group names. Yeah, so you see how you have them in one in light. You can select more than one and you can just drag them. You should make that window bigger when you do this, it just makes it easier.
Pepper Osprey and Bravo.
Grendel.
Roger.
Warp drive active.
I would name those just Fed, Navy, hammers, or something. Hammerhead, fine.
Oh, I take it I'm supposed to be moving. Which one am I heading towards?
So let's just finish with the drones right now. See how we're tanking. We're fine. Let's finish with your drones. Set the Imperial Navies and the Acolytes into their own groups. You can, yeah, you can do more than one when you set them. It's like select all for the Acolytes, and then now right-click, move group, new group, Acolyte. And then when you finish that, we're going to turn your tank on. So click the blue shield. Okay. And to help reduce confusion, bottom left of where your modules are, click the hamburger. It's to the right of your capacitor. Bottom of the screen, right of the capacitor. Down. Bottom of the screen. Yep, options. And then we're going to top one, de-click display passive modules. There. Now only modules that we actually click will show up on our screen. So reduces clutter. So the trigger for this site is the cruiser. So let's go ahead, lock everything up. Got to lock it all up. Let's head some random direction. Double click in a random direction. Actually right click and approach B3. Align to, yep, perfect. And start shooting the cruisers with your missiles and launch your hobgoblins and kill the frigates. Now your drone overview is covering, yeah, there you go, switch it up. So select a drone, select a frigate, hostile frigate. Yep, now right click your drones in local space. I think you did a shortcut, great.
Which side are we on? Forgotten Frontier.
Yep, Forgotten Frontier Stronghold.
Okay, now I have it pulled up in Wiki's guide.
Okay. Now, you see how your drone tab is small? How it's like not all the way out? So drones in local space, how it's, compact? Click the triangle, make it big so you can see your drone health. Light, there you go. Alright, see how that drone's about to die? Right click, return to drone bay. Down, 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 down. Right there. Hopefully he makes it. Oh, he made it. Perfect. Now, let's launch some hammerheads and get some more drones in the fight, because we can have up to 5 drones. I don't know how your skills are right now, but you can have up to 5 drones. Just right-click the folder. You don't have to... You just right-click the folder and launch drones, and it'll launch as many as it can from that folder. You already launched them manually. Now, undo the hammerhead folder, too, so you can see the hammerhead health. There you go. Now you're about to do your first reload, or maybe your second reload, I don't know. We actually got 4 missiles left.
Am I supposed to be using the Mjolnir?
Yep, Mjolnir is, I think how it's pronounced. But,
Mjolnir?
yep. It's just some shitty Tech 1 ammo. Now, for the rest of this site, we're only ever going to fight cruisers and above, so let's launch our medium drones by recalling our light drones. So right-click the light drone folder, return to drone bay. Now all 3 of those are going to come back. And once they're in, we can launch hammerheads. So now launch your hammerheads. Nice. Now we need to make sure they're engaging. So right now they're orbiting us. Oh, now they're engaging. Sweet. And notice you're not shooting right now. You finished your reload cycle, but you never re-engaged your missiles, so you gotta re-engage them. There you go. Now, we need to drop an MTU. So bottom left of your capacitor, you see the cargo container. You can click that, and it'll open your active ship. You also have it in your top right-hand corner. Sorry, your setup's a little different. So right-click and launch for self. Now right-click it on your overview, the mobile tractor unit. Save location. Name it Bushki 1.
In B-Chain?
Yep. Sweet, now you can warp back to it at any time. Now you want to get the fuck away from that thing. Any hostile that's cloaked on grid with you can save location for their group, and they can warp to that. So now you want to align home, or preferably align to a safe. Now for this wave, the upholder is the trigger, so you want to kill 1 upholder first. So lock all the enemies up. Gotta lock them all up. Now, doing that with your drones in the area is going to also lock your drones up. So you can also control left click on the overview to lock the other ones up. The ones you didn't lock up.
How do I unlock targets faster?
I recommend using the radial menu. Left click hold. Too late. Alright.
Okay.
So make sure your missiles are shooting. There you go. And then lock up the other two targets. Just use the overview. Control left click. There you go. Sweet, so you're killing defender. On this wave, if you're cap sensitive, you'd want to kill one upholder first to reduce the cap pressure, then kill the two defenders, and then finish the wave and kill the last upholder. So when you kill that last upholder, the next wave will spawn. Now, let's see.
So kill one upholder and then stop?
And then the defenders, then the last upholder. That's how I normally do it. Now, do you know what local effect you're in right now?
No, but I can look.
We're in the pulsar right now, and as you're reading, it's very good for shield ships, and you're a shield ship, so you love pulsars. Your drones are on the upholder, but there you go. Now you change directions. What are you aligned to right now?
Nothing. I wasn't aligned to anything in the first place. Let me.
Now preferably you want to be aligned to a safe, but at least Star Home
Do we
will
have
do.
a safe? Is Green 2 a safe?
Grand 2 is not a safe, but you can pretend it's a safe, and you can align there too. It's an old site. You know how you did Bushki 1? Grand 2 is my my second site.
Gotcha.
Now your missiles aren't shooting, so you gotta make sure you turn your missiles back on. Missile boats, you gotta remember to turn them back on after you reload.
Is that new or has it always been that way?
It's always that way.
I think it used to audibly warn me whenever I had reloaded or something.
Okay, so remember I told you how enemies can right-click bookmark locations?
Yes.
Look at the distance from yourself to your MTU. How far is it?
6,000.
Okay. When they save location for their saber to come and bubble you, the saber will warp at that MTU at 0, and he'll be 6,000 from you. When he bubbles, his bubble is 20 kilometers. So if you're within 20 kilometers of that MTU, you're in a very dangerous zone. So just heads up on that. You've been going different directions and zigzagging, but realistically, you just want to get away from your MTU and not be near it.
Okay.
Now for this wave, you're going to primary the Preserver, Awakened Preserver. It's a cruiser. The reason you primary that is it remote reps the other guys. And you only had 1 ammo left inside your missile bay, so launch that, and then you're going to reload. Oh, it was an 8, my bad. Hard to tell. Discord. Now, after the preserver, it's up to you. You can shoot what you want to shoot. I would go
I'm gonna
preserver
be a
cruiser.
boulder.
What was that?
A module has run out of charges.
I'm going to have to be upholder because I don't like being nuded.
Nice. And I think the battleship also needs you. If you look under your angular tab on your overview, how it shows you the modules like I told you. The modules being used against you. The battleship's also needing you, and I think the battleship needs you for quite a bit more. But getting this easy newts off grid is very smart. Now you're doing fine on capacitor though. You've been maintained about 60% cap this whole time. It's really good.
Yeah, I worked on my
It's very
capacitor.
cap stable. That's also the local effect. The local effect does boost your capacitor.
Gotcha.
Now for when you fight battleships, if you want to get picky on your drone management, right now you're using medium drones on the battleship. You could be doing more DPS if you used your heavy drones on the battleship, but that's just nitpicking.
Are those
don't
the
have to do it.
Imp Navy?
Yeah, the Navy is the heavy drone.
Okay, didn't know that.
Yeah, so if you right-click drones in space, you can click recall, or I guess you know the shortcut. How do you know all these shortcuts already?
With the public fleet.
Damn. Our public fleet?
Yep.
We taught you this?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, so you notice the Imp Navies are only 4. Heavy drones use 25 bandwidth, and this praxis can only, you have a total of 100. So 100 divided by 25 is 4 drones. So you can only have 4 heavies out, but you'll be doing a whole lot more damage. And make sure whenever you have drones out in space that you look at the drones in space. Right now you're looking at the drones in your bay. So scroll down. Yeah, there you go. You want to see that. Now you see one of them is getting hit. He has lost his shield. So you want to right click, return to drone bay. And sometimes if you recall just that one drone, it'll reset for everyone. So you can keep the other drones out in space. But other times they'll start targeting the other drones. So you just got to recall them all in. And if you look at your overview right now, bottom right, you see how they're yellow boxing you? That's because they're shooting your drone. So they have you locked, but they're not shooting you. They're shooting your drone.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so you can always just watch your overview. The second you're yellow boxed, you know they're on your drones. So you can go quickly save your drones.
I'm still yellow box. Does that mean they're after my drone still?
Out of charges.
We'll see. See if one gets hit or not. Yep, one just got hit. So I'd recall the bunch and reset the bunch. Now, remember earlier how we had the medium-sized drones out? And they were not getting hit?
Yeah.
The cruisers, they don't seem to want to go for mediums or small drones. They don't bother. The heavy drones, they're big enough that they're like, okay, I'll go and shoot this. Frigates will shoot any drone ever, so gotta be cautious when frigates are on grid with your drones that they'll be shot. And then once you get red box on your bottom right, you can launch your drones and go back at it. And that is drone management. You literally do this whenever you PvP. You notice that they start going for your drones, you call them in, you send them back out, you call them in, you send them back out.
I could have sworn I pressed F1 earlier. It didn't start shooting.
Now he's approaching your maximum target range. I'd approach him. Right click on him, approach. Yeah, and then hover over your... I don't think your missiles are shooting. No. You want to go back on the battleship. Check your missile range first.
He's out of my range.
Can you hover over your missiles and double check? Hover over... No, your missiles. Your missiles.
I'm yellow boxed.
Okay. Sorry, my bad. While they come back in, can you check missiles?
Max flight range 28 km.
Okay, yeah, so... Wow, we should have checked that way earlier. That's skills right there. I was hitting at 68 kilometers, I think, or something. So we need to... We'll go over your skills when we finish this site, but... Yeah, most of the site you've been operating outside your your missile range, so that explains a lot there. Sorry that we didn't look at that earlier.
Warp drive active. A module has run out of charges.
Now in this situation, I would actually just leave this site once you finish the cruisers, to be honest. You're too slow to catch up to the battleship. And
Battleship fleeing?
yeah, he's running away. He's like I think technically speaking you could catch up, but you're going 93 meters a second and the battleship's going 75. So that would take so long.
Will my drone still kill him?
Yes, if you get your drones in range. Do you have the skills yet to get 56 kilometers?
Maybe.
The max with perfect skills drone range is 60 kilometers. Let's see, your drone range is 74 kilometers. Yes, you can hit him. You have a drone link augmenter. I forgot about that. So put your drones on him right now. I'd send out the Praetors. Make sure your Praetors are out and send it on him. So you need to make sure, okay, are they back in? Yeah. I went to go kill him, but I decided since you can naturally kill him, I'll let you kill him so we get accurate sight times on how long your first sight was. Nice. Okay, so that was 28 minutes. You're getting about 80 million an hour right now, is your current sight times.
Nice.
Room for improvement?
That's better
Definitely.
than nothing.
Definitely room for improvement, but yeah. So now what you want to do, since you bookmarked your MTU, you're going to warp off somewhere else. So warp off to like a planet or something, then warp back to your MTU. Make sure you get your drones. You pick up the stuff inside the MTU, you pick up the MTU, and then you keep going.
Warp drive active.
Thanks.
And then,
Warp
so
drive
I'll leave it at
tried
that. I'm not
active.
gonna keep, hounding you. But, if you want me to, I can send you the skills that you're gonna need to fix your range issue. Yeah. Because the 28 kilometers is extremely short, especially for a Praxis, a ship that doesn't move, So that entire site, you're basically depending on your drone damage. You're heavily depending on your drone damage. Your missile damage was basically not there because the whole
So
time.
what missile skills do I need?
I'm gonna start linking them in fleet. So missile bombardment increases the flight time. Missile projection increases the velocity, so that means they go faster, which means they go further. I think those are the two. So you increase those, and that'll increase your flight range. And I would just get both those to 3 like now. Getting those to 3 would take a couple hours, tops. Open up your MTU inventory. You can right click open inventory and then it'll also do it. And then right click the MTU and make sure to pick that up too. Scoop to cargo hold.
I didn't know you could scoop those back up.
Yeah, you pick it back up when you're done.
I was wondering why they were so expensive.
Alright, and head on home, and yeah. Unless you want to keep going, that's up to you.
Nah, my drones, I'll probably lose them if I keep playing the way I have been playing.
Active. Warp drive
And I need to
active.
use the bathroom, so.
Alright, sounds good. Glad I was able to get you going at least on your first one.
Thanks.